Have you ever felt worried every time you eat a piece of sweet fruit? If you're living with diabetes, chances are you've been told many times, don't eat sweet fruits, they'll spike your blood sugar. And so, for years, you've skipped some of the most delicious fruits, simply because you were afraid they might harm your health. But the truth is, that might not be entirely accurate. In fact, there are certain fruits, very sweet and very common, that are actually helping many people stabilize their blood sugar, reduce inflammation, improve digestion, and feel more energized day by day. These are fruits you can find easily at any market or grocery store, and they're affordable too. What's more surprising is, even some doctors have started recommending these fruits to their diabetic patients, when used the right way. Today, I want to share with you 2 incredibly sweet but beneficial fruits, especially for those of us over 60 who care about heart health, blood sugar control, and digestive comfort. You don't need to overhaul your diet. Just adding a few bites of the right fruit, at the right time, can make a real difference. Let's discover them together. 1. Melon, a sweet fruit that supports blood sugar control. Imagine a hot summer morning. You've just woken up, walked toward the fridge, opened the door, and right there is a clear container filled with perfectly cubed golden melon. You take one piece, place it in your mouth, and feel a soft, sweet coolness spreading gently. Delicious, refreshing, comforting. And if you've ever worried that this fruit might be too sweet to eat while living with diabetes, I hope you'll listen closely to what I'm about to share. Melon is one of the most misunderstood fruits out there. Many people focus only on how sweet it tastes, but they overlook how our body actually processes this sweetness. The truth is, melon is over 90% water. That's a game changer. Because of this high water content, melon doesn't raise your blood sugar in sharp spikes the way you might expect. The water helps dilute its natural sugars and slows down absorption, making it much gentler on your system. In addition to water, melon contains soluble fiber, the kind that's easy on your stomach. This fiber forms a soft gel in your digestive tract, helping slow the absorption of sugar. So instead of a sharp rise in blood sugar, you get a slow, steady increase, and better stability throughout the day. I want to tell you something interesting. Many older adults, after adding melon to their morning meal or afternoon snack, start to feel lighter in their body. Swelling in the hands or feet eases. Skin feels less dry. That sluggish feeling around midday begins to fade. Maybe you've woken up with stiff fingers or swollen ankles. That's often a sign your body is retaining fluid or dealing with mild inflammation. When you hydrate the right way, through foods like melon, your body responds. You'll urinate more regularly, feel less weighed down, and experience more ease as you move through the day. Melon can also help relieve several common issues for those over 60. Dry lips and skin, or light headaches from dehydration. Mild constipation thanks to its gentle fiber. Low energy, often tied to lack of fluids or essential minerals. And what's wonderful is that all of this support comes from a fruit you might have avoided, simply because it tasted too sweet. Are you trying to quit cookies, soda, or other sugary snacks? If so, melon might be a helpful bridge. Many people have shared that just a few bites of melon in the afternoon are enough to stop them from reaching for a candy bar or a pastry. Its natural sweetness, soft texture, and cool temperature satisfy your cravings, without the guilt or the crash. That's a small win. And for older adults, small wins like this are the foundation of lasting health. So, how can you eat melon in a way that supports your body best? Ideal times to enjoy melon. In the morning, after your first glass of water. Mid-afternoon, when you feel a dip in energy or a snack craving. After light exercise or a short walk, to quickly rehydrate and refresh. A healthy serving size. 1 full cup, about 150 to 200 grams, is a perfect portion. If you're sensitive to sugar, divide it into 2 smaller portions a day. Simple ways to combine melon for better blood sugar control. Melon with a sprinkle of cinnamon. Cinnamon helps slow sugar absorption. Melon with a few almonds or a slice of white cheese. Adds healthy fat and protein, helping you stay full longer. Melon with unsweetened yogurt. A light, balanced breakfast. You can also try making a melon smoothie by blending it with cucumber, a few mint leaves, and a splash of lemon juice. It's naturally sweet, hydrating, and perfect for warm weather. No added sugar needed. Here's a little habit that's made a big difference for me. Whenever I buy melon, I cut it all up right away, store it in a clear container, and place it on the most visible shelf in the fridge. Why? Because when you see healthy food, you're more likely to eat it. You don't have to rely on willpower, just a bit of smart setup makes healthy choices easier. Some people worry that melon might upset their stomach or feel cold internally. But if you eat it slowly, chew well, and pair it with a little protein or fat, it's very gentle. In fact, the soft fiber in melon is perfect for older adults. It eases digestion without causing gas or bloating. If you've had trouble with raw vegetables or dried fruits, melon offers a much more soothing alternative. Just 1 small cup of melon, eaten at the right time, can help lighten that tired feeling, balance your blood sugar, gently support digestion and hydration, and most importantly, help you feel more comfortable and confident about your food choices. No extreme diets, no counting every calorie, just learning to listen to your body and choosing the right fruit the right way. Have you tried eating melon daily? If you have, I'd love to hear your experience. Please type the word melon in the comments. I read every message, and your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to feel hopeful today. Let's move on next to a smaller fruit, with even bigger surprises. It's sweet, soft, and often overlooked in the grocery aisle, but for people with diabetes, it could be the quiet helper they've been waiting for. Shall we talk about plums? 2 plums, small, sweet, and surprisingly powerful. Now picture this. You're walking through your local grocery store. You pass by the fresh fruit section, and there, quietly sitting in the corner, are baskets of plums, small, smooth, deep purple or reddish in color. You pause for a second, then move on. Maybe you've skipped them for years, thinking, they're too sweet for someone with diabetes like me. But what if I told you that small plum you just passed by might actually be one of your best allies? Let's take a closer look. Plums are sweet, no doubt. But that sweetness doesn't tell the whole story. Behind the flavor, plums carry a powerful combination of fiber and polyphenol, natural compounds found in plants that help fight inflammation and support better blood sugar control. You see, unlike processed sugars or fruit juice, plums release their sugars slowly. Thanks to their fiber content, especially if you eat them with the skin, your body absorbs them gradually. This means less strain on your pancreas, fewer sugar spikes, and more stable energy throughout the day. If you're someone who experiences afternoon crashes or morning blood sugar spikes, plums might be worth considering. And the benefits don't stop there. Many older adults I've spoken to describe common struggles: feeling bloated after meals, slow digestion, or needing more fiber but not tolerating raw vegetables well. Plums offer a gentle solution. They're soft, hydrating, and their fiber helps move digestion along without causing discomfort. 1 or 2 ripe plums a day can relieve mild constipation, support your gut, and make you feel a bit lighter, naturally. If you're someone who's been told, try prunes, but didn't enjoy the taste or texture, plums are a great alternative. They bring similar benefits without that overly dried, chewy feel. And they taste a lot fresher. But there's more. Plums are also good for your bones. That's right. Some studies have shown that eating plums regularly, just a few each day, may slow bone loss, especially in older women. The antioxidants and vitamins in plums help maintain bone density, which becomes more and more important as we age. So if you've been told your bones are thinning, or if you want to protect against osteoporosis without depending only on supplements, a plum a day might be a simple step in the right direction. And what about your mood? It might sound strange, but your gut and your brain are connected. What you eat can influence how you feel, mentally and emotionally. Plums contain antioxidants that support brain health, help reduce oxidative stress, and may contribute to a more balanced mood. That doesn't mean they'll erase anxiety or sadness, but over time these small contributions add up. Now, how should you enjoy plums? Fresh and ripe, ideally. Choose ones that are slightly soft to the touch. That's how you know they're ready. If they're still firm, leave them on the counter for a day or 2. They'll ripen naturally, becoming sweeter and juicier. Leave the skin on if you can. It contains much of the fiber and antioxidants. You can slice a plum over plain Greek yogurt, mix it into a bowl of oatmeal, or just enjoy it on its own as a quick snack. It's simple, satisfying, and no guilt attached. If you want to elevate the flavor a bit, here's a trick many people love. Slice a plum, sprinkle a little ground cinnamon on top, and add a few drops of lemon juice. Then pop it into the oven for about 10 minutes. What comes out is warm, fragrant, and feels like a small dessert, but it's entirely natural and diabetic-friendly. That's a treat you can enjoy after dinner without worrying about blood sugar spikes. Another great pairing? Plum slices with a handful of walnuts or a slice of white cheese. The healthy fat and protein helps slow down sugar absorption, making it even easier on your body. And here's something many seniors don't realize. If you eat a plum as part of your evening snack, it may help ease early morning blood sugar spikes. The fiber slows digestion overnight, giving your body more time to process it gently. That's especially helpful if you've noticed high glucose readings when you wake up, even if you've been careful the night before. One small fruit, a handful of benefits, and unlike packaged snacks or processed sugar-free treats, plums are whole, real, and alive with nutrients. You don't need a fancy plan or a special diet. Just a few smart choices and a bit of consistency. You might also consider freezing plum wedges. They make excellent summer snacks, cool, refreshing, and sweet enough to satisfy without the sugar crash. Some people peel them if they don't like the tartness of the skin. That's okay, but try both ways. You might get used to the skin, and your digestion will thank you. And don't forget, plums aren't just for you. If your grandkids visit, slice up a few, put them in a bowl, and share. Talk about healthy eating. Let them taste. Let them learn. You'll be giving them something far greater than fruit. You'll be planting a seed for better habits in the future. Simple, right? One plum. One better decision. If you've tried eating plums and felt a difference, I'd love to hear your story. Please type the word plum in the comments and share what worked for you. Someone else might read it and be encouraged to try for themselves. It could be the start of their own small healing habit. And if you haven't tried plums yet, maybe today's the day. Start with just one. Slice it, savor it, see how your body responds. No rush, no pressure, just curiosity and kindness to yourself. Simple recipes, how to eat melon and plums to support blood sugar control. So now you know the benefits of melon and plums. But how can you actually use them in a way that supports your health, without guessing, without stress, and without turning meals into math? That's what we'll explore here. Because when it comes to blood sugar, how you eat matters just as much as what you eat. Let's start with a simple rule of thumb. Pair your fruit with protein or healthy fat. Why? Because protein and fat slow down the absorption of natural sugars from fruit. This helps prevent sudden spikes in blood glucose, especially important if you're managing diabetes or insulin resistance. Let's make this practical. Here's an easy combination that many seniors enjoy. Melon plus unsweetened yogurt plus cinnamon. Just scoop a small bowl of cubed melon, add a spoonful of plain yogurt on top, and sprinkle with ground cinnamon. That's it. The yogurt adds protein, which helps balance the sweetness. Cinnamon has been shown in small studies to help lower blood sugar. And the melon? That's your hydration and fiber. It's light. It's refreshing. It supports digestion, energy, and steady blood sugar, all in one bite. This works beautifully as a mid-morning snack or even a light breakfast. Now let's talk about plums. Plums plus a handful of almonds or cashews. That's your go-to afternoon snack. You're getting the natural sweetness from the plum, the fiber from the skin, and the slow-burning energy from the nuts. This combo helps you avoid that 3 p.m. crash, when so many people reach for cookies, crackers, or soda. It also keeps you full longer, making dinner decisions easier and calmer. Want something even cooler for summer? Try this cooling melon drink. Blend together cubed melon, sliced cucumber, fresh mint, and a splash of lemon water. No sugar added. No dairy needed. Just fruits, herbs, and hydration. It's the perfect choice after a walk or light gardening. It cools you down, rehydrates you, and gives your body a boost without raising your blood sugar. And if you ever find yourself reaching for something salty or processed, try this instead. Cold melon plus a squeeze of fresh lime juice plus a pinch of sea salt. It's sweet and tangy, slightly salty, and feels gourmet without any guilt. This is a great option if you're craving flavor but want to stay on track. Let's talk frozen snacks. One of my favorite tricks is to freeze plum slices. Just cut a ripe plum into wedges, place them on a small tray or freezer-safe container, and let them chill. In a few hours, they turn into naturally sweet fruit popsicles. Perfect for hot afternoons or when you're craving something cold and refreshing. They're far better than store-bought frozen desserts filled with added sugars and artificial ingredients. And they take just 5 minutes to prepare. The same can be done with melon cubes. Frozen melon is soft, icy, and melts slowly in your mouth, almost like a sorbet. Plus, it's a sneaky way to drink more water without even realizing it. Now let's address something practical. What if you're busy? What if you don't have the energy to prepare fruit every day? That's where a little prep goes a long way. Once or twice a week, do this. Wash and cut your melon into bite-sized cubes. Slice your plums and remove the pits. Store them in small containers, clear ones easy to see, and place them in your fridge. That way, when you open the fridge, you see something ready, healthy, and inviting. If it's visible, it's reachable. And if it's ready, you're more likely to eat it before grabbing chips or crackers. Want to take it a step further? Create snack boxes for the week. Box 1, melon plus a boiled egg. Box 2, plum plus a slice of cheese. Box 3, frozen melon cubes plus a few almonds. Box 4, plum plus 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. These are perfect for seniors on the go, whether you're walking in the park, visiting family, or just sitting outside on a sunny day. You don't have to make big changes. You just need to have smart options within reach. And here's something I tell everyone. Fruit should never feel like a restriction. You can absolutely enjoy sweet, fresh fruit, even with diabetes, when you understand the balance. That balance comes from portion size. Timing, morning or early afternoon is best. Pairing with protein or healthy fat. Slowing down, chewing well, and listening to how your body feels afterward. Write things down if it helps. Keep a small notebook. If you eat melon on Monday morning and feel great, write that. If you try a frozen plum snack and notice less bloating, note it. This creates a pattern that helps you understand what works for you. Because everyone's body is different, and yours deserves care, attention, and patience. You can also involve your family. If your grandchildren are visiting, prepare a fruit plate together. Ask them to pick their favorite color, help arrange the pieces, or try dipping plum slices into yogurt. It becomes an activity, a memory, not just a snack. And it shows them something powerful. That healthy food can be fun, shared, and delicious. So as you think about your next trip to the store, consider this. Buy 1 melon. Buy 4 or 5 plums. Try one of these combinations this week. Nothing complicated. Nothing expensive. Just fresh, natural support for your blood sugar, your digestion, and your peace of mind. Because the truth is, healthy eating doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be possible and a little more enjoyable than the alternative. Start with what feels easy, what feels good, and go from there. One small fruit, one big step forward. You've made it to the end of this journey. We've talked about 2 fruits, melon and plums. Simple, sweet, familiar. But more than that, we've talked about the idea that food can be both comforting and healing. That you don't have to be afraid of what you eat. As long as you listen to your body, eat mindfully, and choose real, natural options. I want to tell you something important. You are not too old to start something new. You're not too sick, or too far gone, or too late. One small change, like replacing an afternoon cookie with plum slices, or starting your day with melon and yogurt, can create a ripple effect. Your energy might improve. Your sleep may become more restful. Your digestion could feel smoother. And most importantly, you begin to trust your body again. That trust matters. Because for many seniors, eating has become a source of fear. There are so many rules, so many warnings, so much guilt. But food was never meant to be about fear. It's about nourishment, pleasure, connection. A slice of melon shared with your spouse. A bowl of frozen plum cubes with your grandchild on a hot day. A quiet morning moment with yogurt, fruit, and peace. These aren't just snacks. These are acts of kindness toward your body, your health, and your spirit. So today I invite you to do something simple. Open your fridge. Make space for a few small containers of fruit. Let them be visible reminders that you deserve to feel good, without stress, without punishment, without shame. Try a 5-day experiment. Eat a serving of melon or plum every day. Track how you feel. Not just your blood sugar, but your energy, your mood, your digestion, your sleep. Write it down if you'd like, or simply notice, because your body is always speaking. And you've earned the right to listen with curiosity, not criticism. And if you've already tried one of the recipes I mentioned earlier, I'd love to hear your experience. Did you enjoy the plum with walnuts? Did the melon smoothie help you feel refreshed? Share your thoughts in the comments. Write the word recipe and let us know what worked for you. You never know who might read your message and feel encouraged to try something new. That's what this community is about. We're not chasing perfection here. We're supporting one another. We're learning to make small, loving choices every day because they add up. They really do. And if you've made it this far, I want you to hear this clearly. You matter. Not just your health, not just your numbers, your story, your effort, your kindness to yourself and to others. So as we wrap up this video, let me say this. Don't let fear guide your food choices anymore. Let knowledge guide you. Let simplicity guide you. Let love, real, nourishing, daily love, guide you. You don't have to do everything at once. You just have to do something. Maybe it starts with a plum. Maybe it starts with melon. Maybe it starts today. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this video helped you, please click the like button and consider subscribing. We've got more gentle, practical, and uplifting health tips on the way, designed especially for older adults like you. And if there's someone you love who's been struggling with blood sugar, digestion, or energy, send them this video. It might be the nudge they need to feel hopeful again. Until next time, take good care of yourself. Be kind, be patient, and remember, one small change can make a very big difference.